Hi dear ladies and gentlemen, my name is Boubacar Faye, and I am so glad today to be in Samba's classroom and talking about English. And also it's always for me a big pleasure to be part of those English lovers. I mean, to be numbers of the English lovers. Because today we are here in order to tell you a little bit about English. If I say about English, it's just talking about what English has done for us, what we do in order to improve our level, and how we were working with that until we arrive in this step. Talking about my first time in English, it will be something really special for me, because every time I'm remembering about that time, because I was so happy when I can say it's happy and shocked at the same time, because I was in upper sixth form with my classmate at Falgate, and when the teachers called us to do speaking in front of the students, in front of the classmate, he was speaking English very well, and he was using the grammar, the vocabularies, and wow, I was saying that how a student like me could speak English like this. And I asked him, what is your secret, my brother? And he told me that I am inside the English club, and it was a Wednesday, and I went to the English place, and I saw there also young people. They were speaking English fluently, and I thought to myself that yeah, it is time for me to stop all that joke and start to speak English. And I joined the English club that time. And when I joined the English club, normally I did not know how to speak English, and I could not. But my problem was not facing to people. My problem was not having grammar and stuff like that, but how to use it. And at that time, I thought to myself that it was time for me to show to myself and to show to people that yes, I can, and I want to improve my level. And my story with English start over there. It start down LyMoDak English Club, and at that time I was in touch with some hires, and they gave me advice to know how to speak English. And at this time being, I'm grateful, and I'm thanking those people who helped us to arrive in that step. Thank you very much. I was so hungry to speak English. It was the big deal for me, because when I know that before you speak English, you have to memorize. I mean, you have to have on your hand the grammar, to have on your hand the vocabularies. I was doing something really special, and it was also from the advice that I have received from my elders, and that advice was just before I go to bed, I took my dictionary, and I have 3 new words or 5 new words. When I wake up, I remember to that words, and I took others 10 words or 5 words, and those new words that I have gotten, it was that words that I use all the time, all my time with the English lovers. For example, I can use a sentence. For example, I don't know how to say door, and I talk to people, let's go to the port, and they correct me. They say that yeah, port is door, and as they say, mistake is the best teacher. When I was doing that kind of mistake, they correct me. I will never repeat that mistake. It was how I did to speak English. And also I thank my bicycle, because I was with it every time after twilight. I go somewhere, meeting some people. They give me advice. They correct my vocabularies. They correct my grammar, and they give me no lessons. And Also, it was the same rule that we follow until we arrive here. And what English is have done for us, what English has done for us, English makes us leader. How to be a leader? It is not what English is doing, but English makes us leader. Because everywhere that you may go, if you have ideas in that language, if you have skill from that language, you won't have any problem. And everywhere you go, you are part of those leaders. And I know what I'm talking about as Sandy, because we are doing a lot of things, and it is thanks to English. It is thanks to English. Even speaking with people without having any problem, without being shy. Because when we were in the English club, we used to say that an English lover must be shy. And it because of that shy. I mean, if you kill your shyness, you are shy. And it's that shy side which allows us to be leaders, and in bracket to know how to lead in your life. The advice that I'm going to give you is, first of all, you have to go and subscribe you in the channel, to this channel. I mean, the Samba's classroom. When you go there, you will know that it is not difficult at all to speak English. It is not difficult at all to know how to be in a way, because it is just a lack of pretext that English that Samba is giving you in that channel. But what Samba is about to do is what we have to know, and that thing is only to make you in the right way. When you have English on your pocket, when you have English on your brain, you have your life on your pocket in your brain. And Samba, he started from the bottom, and we are going together until the top. And once you are in the top, it means that you achieve your dream. And with Samba's classroom, yes, your dream is achieving. And I can say that if Samba were doing a speech today, he would say that I have a dream, and that dream is that all those people who subscribe in the channel of Samba's classroom will speak English better than Samba. And this is what Samba is doing. So brothers and sisters, parents and friends, never forget that life is a room of giving. And once you give, you receive. But the best way of receiving is giving and knowing what you give. At the time, you will receive a lot of things. And thank you very much. We are so happy to be part of those people who are able to, give you some advice about English, and to tell you a little bit about what English is doing for us. And that was all. Thank you very much. We are so happy. Thank you, and thank you very much. Samba's classroom forever. We love this.